Oh man, Tyler Perry. I saw that he was driving his Geo Metro car that he had, I guess, in his humble beginnings. And remember, he was homeless, everything. And Tyler Perry was driving it just to remind himself of the bad old days, not the good old days, the bad old days, even though they were probably good because that was fertile ground for him to become who he's become. But we always say those were the good old days. But sleeping in the Geo Metro may not have been good for Tyler Perry, but look at him now. Good Lord. And it made me think a lot of people say, what do you do to stay humble? And I'm like, stay humble. Man, I don't know another way. Those feelings of adversity and pain and the stuff we grew up enduring can't escape them. Like I actually wish sometimes I could be distant from the trials and tribulations of my upbringing because then I would just be free, kind of like of that experience, of that bondage, of all that bad stuff I had to navigate through. But then that's what keeps me humble. I really feel it. It still flows through my veins. I don't do anything in particular. I don't do one thing in particular. Why? Because I don't need to be reminded. That's frankly it. Like, you ain't reminding me of how bad this world can be and how quick it can be bad, and how quick it can be good. Um, Even though it takes a ton of time, an overnight sensation took forever. That's what they say. And it feels that way in terms of success. Like, they say what Rome was destroyed in one day, but took thousands of years to build or some shit like that. So it feels that way, y'all. I can't lie. Man, I go to my old elementary school, I just giggle. I'm like, damn, I used to run on that track. I used to think that was Athens, Greece. I used to think that track was bigger than the Olympic Stadium. I was like, you go over there now, it's like 4 lanes of chalk and some weeds growing out the concrete. And you're like, damn, that's where I used to run. I used to think I was Jesse Owens or something. And then you go back now and you're just like, yeah, look like Jesse Owens used to run here. Look dusty as hell. Your old gym. Don't go to the old auditorium where you used to have the assembly, the school-wide assembly. Them seats so little. Them people, them itty bitties be sitting up in there. You're like, I used to be an itty bitty like that. Yes, you did, man. And I think playing with my kids is the thing that if I had to say that is intentional, that's a reminder of just the original experience, how their upbringing is different than my upbringing. But a lot of it's the same, like the principles and the things you got to tell them and things that they experience. Look, you see this right here? For those out there checking me out, you see this right here, right? That's 9 stitches that I took in the head, 7 years old. Well, my daughter just took 2 staples. You know what I mean? My son dislocated his thumb. What was that, last year? My other daughter, she in these stitches, but boy, did she have a gouge on her pinky, like trying to play with the barbecue pit. So it's just like kids gonna be kids, no matter how you dress them up, right? So it's just interesting to see how do you deal with your newfound success or your same level of greatness, whatever it may be, or your adverse times when you're going down the slope a little bit and you're facing that adversity. Like, what do you do to remind yourself of your beginnings, or what do you do to remind yourself of how it used to be? I'm one of those people that people say I ain't gonna never change. I'm like, shit. As soon as I get $1, I'm gonna change. Like 100 pennies. Yeah, give me the dollar. No. It's time to change. I need 100 pennies for this dollar. I got to change. Life's got to change, man. I don't know what's this fascination where people want to just hold on to what they used to have, especially when it was bad. The culture tells you, oh, don't change or stay down. You hear those words? Don't change, like don't evolve, don't grow. Do you hear those words? Like, oh man, stay down. No, I'm getting up. It's about time. I'm bringing you with me too if you want to ride. You're going to do what I do, which is put that work in. But golly, just backwards ass thinking, man. It's crazy, man. I still got family though, obviously, that let's just say, hey, are still in meek times, uh, you know, going week to week, month to month, just going through it. And don't tell me twice. Don't invite me over. I'm coming through and we kicking it and we still doing it our way because I learned like dressing yourself up, man. It's still everywhere you go, there you are. I may have a better car, but I'm still at your house. I may have a better house, but we still drinking the same drink or eating the same food. Like I find that no matter how high you go or how low you go, and I know people way higher than me, and I see them all the time and hang with them. And I'm like, I hang with billionaires, and I'll just be like, dog. In my head, I'd be like, yo, drop 100 million on me, and it ain't gonna hurt you. But I'm just like, dog, we eat the same food. Like those grapes are sweet to me and they're sweet to him, you know? And I think the more that we humanize our experiences, we just express them without fear and just actually break down the borders and stop saying stuff is taboo and just talk about it for real, like how you feel, not narrative based or agenda based. Man, you find out we got a lot in common. But that's biblical, man. Whether you a Christian or not, it's just in the holy books. So like all y'all really the same. Y'all just got caught up in your colors and your height and your weight and where you're from. Tower of Babel stuff. But it's just simple, man. We all the same, damn near. We're all uniquely different. That's what I love. So Tyler Perry, in his own unique way, gets back into that old Geo Metro that he used to push when he was homeless. And me, I just breathe it in, take it out, and just I'm thankful for it. And them little kids will remind me every single day, Daddy, oh man, you got it good. So make sure you act good.